You see, eating animal flesh means we are decreasing our love in our being from our structure, holy structure. We are born from God. We were holy. We were true human. We were true children of God. But if we eat the animals, then the mixing of blood type and genetic code between human and animals make us lose our status as the crown of creation, as true humans. As pure humans, children of God, we are under direct connection with the light, with the mighty master power of the commanding center of the universe. We have absolute command over all under heaven because we were pure and were children of God. But as we keep putting different elements into our beings, even physically, it will affect our spiritual structure as well. Because we became misling, a mixing structure, not pure. We became hybrid, vulnerable to attack from the dark force because we are not pure anymore. Thus, this kind of mixling creature could be annihilated because this mixling creatures send very confusing energy, confusing message into the center of the universe. It's not recognized as pure human. So we could be eliminated out of physical realm to be recycled, to be screened out for pureness again, and to be reused. But this process can be very painful and torturous over long periods, could be hundreds of thousands of Earth years. Everybody knows that vegetarian diet is good for health and to save the planet. They will be awakening their own great, compassionate, loving self-nature, and then their level of consciousness will rise up automatically, and they will understand more than they ever did, and they'll be closer to heaven than what they are right now.
Hello, Supreme Master Ching Hai. Supreme Master Ching Hai, we wish you were here in person. We reserved a seat just for you.
Wow. Wow. Please thank all involved for me. Please, one more time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We've watched an extraordinary musical, The Real Love, which was inspired by your poetry and just a part of your amazing personal journey. And for that, we want to thank you. We all loved it.
We really did.
Master Ching Hai loves this song, so I'm doing this for her.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Starry, starry night. Paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills. Sketch the trees and the daffodils. Catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy linen land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night. Flaming flowers that brightly blaze, swirling clouds in violet haze, reflect in Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue. Morning fields of amber gray, weathered faces lined in pain are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what she tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. McLean, I like all your songs, not just Vincent. I love all your songs. Thank you for being here tonight. You are great. My favorite.
Beautiful voice back then in the early 70s, and his voice is even better today. It's incredible. And the songs are timeless. You know, it just, to hear him on the radio is one thing, to hear him live in person is just fantastic.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Yeah, lucky people.
And it was great to see that you guys were joining along too. It's amazing.
Been fantastic the whole afternoon with the musical and the concert. Everything's been great.
And especially to meet Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your generosity with Emma, the Environmental Media Association. Thank you so much.
Thank you for all of your hard work. Thank you. God bless America.
She's making the world a kinder place. She really is.
And she's inspired the global media channel, Supreme Master Television, to send out messages of peace over the airwaves for the past 5 years.
So now a celebration of Supreme Master Television's 5th anniversary is coming to a close. There's a beautiful vegan dinner banquet waiting for you, complimentary for everyone to enjoy. Vegan banquet.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is a remarkable lady. I mean, she's very holy, but not in any formal religious way. I was very impressed by that. But I thought all the performances were amazing.
Is there a song that you liked in particular?
Real Love. But I liked a lot of her poetry as singing. Reminded me of Bob Dylan. I like that. It was real, it was committed, it wasn't phony, and I felt the instincts of the actors and of her personal journey was true. Well, I thought Master Ching Hai's speech was wonderful and very illustrative of the musical. Her passion for love.
We enjoyed every part of it, you know, the celebrity part of it and the charity part of it and the musical itself and her story and the concert. Everything worked together.
I was crying because the words touched me so much. Everything she said today is exactly what's happening in our world, this tremendous lack of love. And I liked what she said, that all we have to do is open our hearts and just show people we love.
Doctor.
As an expert in the human effects on climate, I just want to share with her that I really appreciate her leadership in trying to bring that message to the world. The science is all too real, and to have someone like her that is trying to give the right message to people, I think is really, really outstanding.
This whole thing was just put together so beautifully. Don McLean, that music that he was singing was poetry. too. I mean, Starry, Starry Night, I can see why that's one of her favorite songs. It's just gorgeous. Is so incredible, and was, a heartwarming, really lovely, sweet story that I can't imagine anyone not loving. The doctor with the mustache, and he was hilarious, so I love that character. It was such a gift that you do have that feeling after a night like this that you want to do something good, and that's why all the charities that were involved here, it snowballs. I got a sense of charity, of giving, of thinking more than just about yourself, to think about the whole picture of humanity. This was the most delicious vegetarian buffet dinner, I have to confess. I am not a vegetarian. This is a very thought-provoking event for me, When she was speaking about us turning into hybrid creatures by putting animals into us, and that we're not really human when we do that, I'd never heard it expressed that way. And that really stuck with me.
One of the celebrity MCs, Kristen Bauer from True Blood.
It was great. Yeah, really, really well done. It's a huge production. The group of people, Ed and I were reading off the list. It was unbelievable. It was Emmy and Oscar and Tony and just really accomplished people. I can't stress enough to see someone like Don McLean, who's a legend and such a master, still doing what he does. And his voice was as beautiful and as crystal clear as ever. His music always makes me cry. It's so beautiful.
Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free.
Today was very heart-pressing. It really took me to another level with Don and his music. I never knew his music was like spiritual. When he sang the song Jerusalem and the other music, it really touched my heart today.
Jerusalem, your light is shining through.
He's just so amazing. I know people are really excited to see him, so it's really cool that he's part of this.
What message did you leave the musical with today?
And that love is really the most important thing in the world, and the wars and the horrible atrocities that are happening in the world, things that people don't even view as atrocities, such as eating animals. We wouldn't be having the horrible natural disasters that we were having if we were showing the Mother Earth our love.
So it was very inspiring, and it was really like a once-in-a-lifetime kind of presentation. Very beautiful harmonies, very sophisticated choreography. I loved it. It was very touching. I had tears coming down a few times just to see the poignancy of the love that she shared with not only the man who was her husband, but for the Vietnamese people, and for the animals, for the whole human family. She's really emphasizing that the Supreme Master is what we all have dwelling within us. There's going to be a huge ripple effect from this.
Her tenets were universal. That's what I liked. I'm a Christian, but it's the same love and peace and joy all over the world and changing hearts. She certainly is a force for good.
She's connected with the spiritual realm, so she knows exactly what's going on. It's a very critical point right now on the planet, and so we all need to wake up. Like she said, the planet may be annihilated. So I don't want that. Nobody wants that.
I love also the Supreme Master talks so much about world peace and how, the futility and the deep, deep sorrow of war. I was so impressed that Supreme Master woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and was so alert and awake and funny and sincere and real. And that she said, yes, I'll stay up for the Don McLean concert. And I was thinking, it's going to be 5 a.m. Don't you ever sleep?
I keep working with the Supreme Master and her organization. And for some reason, there's always some miracle. On Broadway, it'll take a week or 2 weeks to add lights and sound and backdrops coming in. And so we had 2 days. Halfway through the second day, hadn't even looked at the end of the first act or the second act. So we all gathered together and we said, I don't know how we're ever going to do this. But when we started playing with the orchestra, the cast kept going. They just kept doing the show. And in real time, in an hour and 12 minutes, the entire rest of the show got teched. In real time. It's not only never happened before, but it is impossible for it to happen. I consider that a miracle.
I'm vegan for 5 years now. No more illness, no more flu, runny nose, fever, cold, sore throat, gone, everything. It's amazing. Me, my wife, and my 4 kids. Her message was really strong. And she just got more into the spiritual, what we need to hear, especially in this world today. You can feel the energy running through the palace over there. I call it the palace. It was a wonderful feeling, and I'm gonna go home energized tonight.